My name is Austin Lyons, and this is our video discussion board on gaming. So the first question that we had to respond to was what benefits and challenges are associated with gaming in the classroom. So in Chapter 5 of Robler and Hughes, it discusses 3 benefits of gaming in the classroom, and that is that they have the opportunity to have project-based learning, they can also collaborate for collaborative learning, and that it puts them in realistic and immersive environments that they can apply the knowledge that they have already received. And that is Robler and Hughes, page 179. It also discusses benefits of game design, such as motivation and competition and rewards or achievements, with students having access to all kinds of technology these days, especially video games, that competition environment, as well as something that they can receive like an award or certificate if they complete a certain thing. You can also help increase engagement with students using question-based games like quizzes or Kahoot. Flackfall discusses how these types of games can increase student engagement up to between 85 to 100% depending on the environment, and that's Flackfall 2021. Chapter 5 also discusses some of the challenges of gaming in the classroom. Some of these challenges are making sure your students are focused on learning versus having fun. And one of the biggest challenges that I have seen personally with games is that transfer of learning from the content that is delivered in class to them applying that to the game that they are currently playing. Second question was, do you have any strategies that you use to make gaming productive? As a social studies teacher, there are lots of educational games out there to try out. However, not all of them are beneficial or great. But one strategy that I use is mostly as a motivational tool. There's a gaming website that also has other resources for social studies teachers called icivics.org. And it is a website that helps build foundations of different aspects of the government. As a middle school social studies teacher, we all have standards to cover, our civic standards that we have to cover and that we must meet. So I use these educational games as a reward, sometimes for finishing work early in class, but I also use them as a teaching tool as well to expand on content that I've taught. It seems to help motivate students to complete their work on time versus just sitting there waiting on class to end, because sometimes social studies is not always their favorite content to be sitting through. Our third question is, when is gaming inappropriate for the instructional setting? I feel like the main thing is it's inappropriate to use gaming in the classroom when it's not used for educational purposes. If it isn't your goal in the classroom to help build upon whatever content you've taught in class, then there really shouldn't be a resource that you use in your classroom.